like I didn't pay 21 something with tax. Like they just had so many copies and they were like, I only had $20 on me. So the guy behind the counter technically made an illegal sale, but that doesn't matter.
Yo,
He
goated.
was just cool as hell and just made me save like $1 something. So which of these two songs do you think I listened to the most? And I'll give you a hint. It's that one. So if you know anything, the Stupendium Slide into the Void song is especially about, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are no longer identifiable, please welcome to center stage, Control, my
Oh, man, I was keeping
favorite
the horror.
game of all time. Now, I want to get some things
It's a
noted
woman.
right off the bat. No spoilers. I'm not going to give you any end story spoilers. However, if the art style behind this game is something that you enjoy seeing, I highly recommend that you play the game after this presentation. It has such a distinct style that is so visually intriguing. And it's only like $4 on Steam right now. Like the Ultimate Edition is $4. And if you have PlayStation, it's already on extra. So just play the game. It's 626 for Alan Wake as well. That's not the point. We need to get started by
Rocket
giving you a
League.
little bit of context.
With Fortnite.
Control is made by Remedy Entertainment, and they're known for making 4 games before this: Max Payne, Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and now Max Payne and Alan Wake both got sequels in between here, and there's some other titles, but they're not important. All right. All you need to know, there's only one thing you need to know, and that is our protagonist. Our protagonist's name is Ed Redhead, more commonly known as Jesse Faden. Now, I want to talk about the cast just for a small moment, if you'll give me the time to talk about them. The director of the FBC, the man in charge of the entire operation, Director Zachariah Trench, is played by James McCaffrey, who is more commonly known as being the voice for Max Payne. Dr. Casper Darling, head researcher at the FBC, is played by Matthew Peretta, the voice for Alan Wake. Jesse's brother Dylan Faden is played by Sean Dury and was previously the actor in Quantum Break for Nick Marsters. And Jesse Faden, our protagonist herself, is played by Courtney Hope, who previously played Beth Wilder in Quantum Break. I love how tight-knit the cast for Remedy games is. They always try to dip into their past work, and it's kind of amazing to see. It was just a little side tangent. Moving to the important things. Jesse gets a call, and Jesse's sitting there on the phone with her brother, and her brother's like, Jesselt, we need to cook mirth at the FBC. Does anybody want to wager a guess as to what FBC stands for? Anybody at all? Anybody at all? This is for
FBC.
3 points.
Federal Bureau of Content.
The Federal Bureau
Secure, continue,
of
protect.
I was almost right.
Control. That's right. Very good. The name of the game. I just screen shit.
Roll credits.
So Jesse gets okay. You know what? Actually, before we go any further, we need to talk about the acronyms because there are so many fucking acronyms in this game, like the HRA and the FBC and the AWEs and the OOPs that make me want to RIP my TITs OFF. All right. And it's going to take a lot for you to be able to understand. But all you need to know at this moment in time is that Jessie makes her way to the manager's office. And what does she find? Anybody want to wager a guess? Anybody want to wager a guess at all as to what she finds?
The battle pass.
That's right. She finds Director Trench dead on the ground. Now she sees his dead body, presumably a suicide. What do you think the first thing she does is? I need someone to give me an answer. If anybody thinks that they happen to know
Loot the body.
what it was that she specifically did, I mean, it's kind of a
Shoot him
mystery at
again!
this point in time. Does anybody know?
the
That's
body.
right. She
Dance on the
starts
body.
talking to the gun. And the gun starts telling her things. And the gun is like, yo, you ever hang out around the triangle? So, with this being said, the service weapon, the gun that she found, which in and of itself is an object of power, it allows her to speak with a giant triangle in the astral plane called the board. And the board tells her that the director, that cigarette smoking motherfucker, is dead. And he is not coming back, except unless she talks to him on the phone. You know, like she just goes and picks up the phone, she can talk to him, which is cool as hell. And so she does, and he tells her there's something in the Federal Bureau, and it's called the Hist. Now I know I've been making a shit ton of like references, but I also want to clarify that for those of you who were eagle eyes, you can't really see it that well, but that's the gun up there, right there. There's the tip.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got it in the art piece. I got so long ago. Now, I want to talk about the enemies, the
Crumpled.
Hist. I just mentioned them. Genuinely, my favorite enemy design in any game that I have ever played. These characters are so well defined and well thought out that having to fight these guys is so visually stunning. There's so much love and care put into every design. And you may be asking yourself, how are we going to fight these? That's a really good question. Teddy, what would you do with an X-ray light box? This is the interaction part. I hope to God Teddy's here.
Oh, Fortnite.
I don't think Teddy's here.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
They've lost. They're dead.
Oh,
They
no.
just died. Wow. This is eating into my
It's in the
time a little bit.
grave.
But that's
It's in the
fine.
grave.
Teddy, are you there? Speak.
I got stage
now.
fright.
Am I audible?
You are like
Yeah.
like that one web service.
Have I not been audible this whole time?
No.
No.
We haven't heard a thing from you.
God. Oh my god. Okay. I've been talking this whole time. I wasn't sure people heard bits I just said or not. Okay. Never mind. Okay, keep going. I've heard everything.
What would you do? What would you do
What would I
with an
do?
X-ray light box?
I'd probably stick some like uranium or some shit in it. I want to see what it does. I want to see it fluoresce. I want to see something scary.
I'm sorry, that's not the answer we were looking for. Buggy,
No, I'm sure it wasn't.
what would you do with a merry-go-round horse?
Probably try to pull all of the little gems and everything off of it that they usually have in the eyes.
Sorry, that's
love
not the
that
answer that
idea.
we were looking for. What would you do with a floppy disk, Bemin?
Eat it.
You and I
Not
have
the
the
answer
same
we were
thought.
looking for. Purple, let's hope to God you can save us all. Purple, what would you do with a slide projector?
I'd probably be projecting stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to make it clear that I can't like stream this on my computer, but Game Changer sound effects would have been playing. Like this is the same Game Changer font and background and everything.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
Someone made that joke earlier, and I was like, "Oh, it's funny you say that." Each of these items, in their own right, is so incredibly insane to get to actually use. Because each of them do such insane shit, like literal mind control. Now you can fly shit, fling shit at Mach 1, and spoilers. And these are the objects of power that you find throughout the game that grant you the most insane abilities. The floppy disk is the best one because it allows you to do my favorite thing ever. Whoa, rock be upon ye. Now,
Random bullshit
one
go.
thing that's crazy about this game is that you're just having to deal with all these red hiss people all the time. And then you start dealing with people in wheelchairs who are more able to fly than I am. Like, that's not fair. You can't be in a wheelchair and fly. Pick a struggle. And I'm still trying to find my fucking brother. Like, and I still haven't even found. Okay, you know what? That pisses me off. Actually, we need to talk about him because there are like 10 main missions in the game, and you don't see him for fucking 4 of them because you're just like, well, we have to deal with Dylan, but we need the Blackrock, but we need the Astral Spikes, but we need the Hedron Resonance amplifiers, and I'm just, what the fuck is going on anymore? and it's terrifying because like he'll be somewhere and I'll just spawn in and it's like, well, now I need to go to where he is and he's not there anymore. He's where I was, so I have to go all the way over there, and I'm sat here forced to ponder why I've been calls that he no more. You want to know how many missions this takes? This takes 4. This takes 4 fucking missions. This is bullshit. Okay. And I haven't even started to talk about the fact that she has an alien in her brain named Polaris, who is the actual fucking loading screen. And don't even get me started on the maps. These maps make me feel like I need a lobotomy or something. It's going to make me die inside if I have to do the maps. And I'm realizing how much I'm just bitching about the game.
What is
So
this tip?
let's get into some positives. I enjoy the incomprehensible shape. I enjoy the incomprehensible shape. I enjoy the fights that we get to have. I enjoy the sentient black mold people. I enjoy the flavor text. There's a whole lot of files you could find around the game. There's this really cool music thing that you get to deal with. I think that's super cool. That's a flamingo. Oh, and don't even get me started on those fucking astral spikes. Those shits are so insanely nuts to have to deal with, but they're so cool. It looks like a sea urchin.
I
Yeah.
was thinking the same
Oh
thing.
no, oh no, the shape. The music's cool. I really do like the music. This is my favorite room to be in for no particular reason. The janitor's cool. I like the janitor. He's super cool. Oh, and the weaponry. Your gun changes shape depending on which type you're using. Like it will literally
Ooh.
shape shift, and you can get a shotgun and a pistol and a sniper and a minigun and a grenade launcher. It's super cool, all in one stylishly sleek weapon. The combat. Oh, we have to talk about the combat. You do not understand how cool the combat is. You'll be
Are we
fighting
fighting this?
2 motherfuckers, right? And Jesse will just show up with a fucking fire extinguisher and throw it at them, and then you can grab their body and throw it back at the other motherfucker till they explode. And it's like, wow! The visuals in this game are so insanely nuts. I think that's all I have time for. Um, I hate to say it, but there's a lot of things that I can't answer for you because of how good the game is. But if you have any questions at all, please feel free to call my lawyer at 503 505 4455. One more time, that is 505 503 4455. Thank
I'm
you.
actually call that number. Call that number right now.
And that was my presentation.
Do that again.
Clap it.